People will fight over which one's better. Did they come for the chicken or the burger?
Frank outside with some good-looking burgers.
The Greek influence continues.
Can't you taste that sizzling, juicy flame broiled Whopper?
Well, put it out of your mind.
It's the one and only D.R.E.
Did you see that? That was Tams 21 shown during the halftime set.
Connecting with all the community makes it a hood burger.
Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is one of the hottest singles of the summer.
The simple idea turned Tommy Kolax into a Southland legend.
The video showcases many of Compton's landmarks, including Tam's Burgers.
And his hamburger chain into a Southland institution.
Someone said these are the best looking burgers, right?
A few years back, they lined up around the block to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the original Tommy's at the corner of Beverly and Rampart. And Tommy served up the nostalgia.
I never figured it'd ever be like this. I love this hamburger.
Mexi.
Man, I was just thinking about the very first time I had a burger when I came here to LA. When I arrived in the U.S. from Mexico in 1981, everything was new to me. I watched as Michael's Burgers in Whittier, California was built from the ground up, not knowing it would become such a special place in my life. I had never even seen a burger before, so then when they finally opened, I walked in and ordered my very first one, a junior burger, small fries, and a smoked Coke. I sat there, staring at the burger, unsure on how to eat it. I glanced around, watching others take bites. Then finally picked it up and took one myself. The moment I did, I was hooked. The toasted bun, the smoky beef, the tangy Thousand Island dressing, crispy lettuce. It was pure perfection. I had never tasted anything like it before. I love that burger so much. In junior high, I skipped 3 weeks of summer school just to come here. My brother and I would each get a junior burger, a small order of fries and a soda, taking tiny sips to make it last. Now, more than 40 years later, I still come back and sit at the same corner table. And with every first bite, I'm reminded of the very first time, of the excitement, the wonder, and the burger that changed everything.
Mexi, you ever thought about who owned that spot?
Nah, not really.
That joint was Greek owned. Matter of fact, most of these hood burger spots, Greek's been running for decades.
Wait a minute, what?
I'm telling you, it's a whole history behind it. Greek immigrants basically built LA's burger game. And folks don't even know that.
Man, you just messed me up. We gotta figure this out.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see where all this started.
Basically, every hamburger stand that you see around here, especially the old ones, you see that they have the same layout. You can tell when it's Greek-owned. The hamburgers have the same supplier of hamburger buns, which is Puritan Bakery. Sesame, no sesame. Any Greek-owned restaurant that has a hamburger will be a charbroiled burger.
We cannot start up a Hood Burgers episode without starting right here at Tommy's world-famous chili burger.
Corner of Rampart and Beverly, brother. The city of Westlake, which was at one point the epitome of LA's affluential side, man, turned into a hood.
Why do you think this place is so iconic?
It's iconic because it served its purpose. It served the community. It recreated itself from a regular burger joint to what became LA's, Westlake's, Tommy's original chili burger.
I got fun memories of Tommy's.
As a true Angelino, this is a staple. This is a temple for Dodger fans, tourists, immigrants of all kinds, because it serves the community. It brings enough people here to keep the prices at range, you know?
When did they open?
Oh, this is claimed to be opened in 1946 by Tom Kolax. Wow. Tom Kolax comes and decides to migrate with the other Greek immigrants and settle in the city of Westlake. And he starts producing, like every other Greek, a source of income. He finds it here in burgers. He thought, hey, you know what? Let me mix it in. Let me mix in the community and let me bring in and slap some chili on top.
I grew up in Tommy's and it's a little nostalgic for me as well. This burger, but the chili.
Maybe his Greek influence. They have a lot of traditional culinary styles of cooking. Simmering meats is one of them in tomato sauce. But let's not lie to ourselves. This is an Angelino chili. Not going to say much more. Simmering meat is traditional in every culture.
Wow.
But no one does it like LA. That Mexican-American flavor and other communities coming in together and him capitalizing on that, on the richness, the color, the texture. It was different. He was just dropping it on burgers and people loved it. It connected with the community that was here.
Told the guy to give us the biggest burger they got. And they went ahead and did the...
Whoa, look at this. It might not make sense to many, but this
makes
mouth-watering. Mouth-watering.
You know, to pick it up, use a fork, but we just have to get messy, right?
That's why the gloves come in handy. That's when the gloves come in handy, huh?
Oh my God, look at that. So this is how we do it. Got them juices. And then what makes so cool about this burger, just how messy it is. It's all in the paper already. Man, you can just...
Only Mexi can do that. I can't do that in McCool. His Greek influence probably took him back to producing like a keema or a coconisto, which are like traditional solely simmered meats in tomato sauce in Greece. That's not what it is. Look at it. This is like the meat is falling off. Only be in everything. Something he must have picked up here in this area, you know, with the migration of minorities coming in. But I feel like I've had this in a burrito somewhere, somehow.
It definitely has a little Mexican influence on this chili.
Hey, if not Mexican, at least Angelino. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Connecting with all the community makes it a hood burger.
Is this considered a hood?
It's been considered a hood since the early days. We're talking about post-World War. People start coming in, you know, you start getting the low-income housing. Like, all this was beautiful at one point. This was a postcard city. Back then, everybody was taking pictures and sending postcards, like, come to LA. You know, this was what people wanted to see. But fortunately, because we got this out of it, everyone left. Minorities and immigrants and working class start coming in. So hood is not necessarily violence.
That was my next question. When people hear the word hood, does it translate to violent neighborhood?
We are the most influential city, and people across the world have seen the evolution of rap and, you know, hip hop and all that stuff gives it a nasty name, like, oh yeah, we're from the hood. But they don't know that the hood is a struggle. The hood is that blue collar feeling of getting up in the morning, coffee, getting on a bus. That's what makes it a hood. It's like it's that zone, you know?
Hard working class.
Yeah.
Blue collar. People that get up every morning and go to work.
This is where you come up, and that's where Tommy decided to settle down and bring this to the community.
What's your go-to soda here?
Oh, go-to soda with a Tommy? I would go with the wild cherry Pepsi.
It seems like he built his burgers for everybody.
That is the Greek tradition. The fact that they assimilate the society that they're in and then they cater to that people. I feel that flavor of the abuelitas. And the Greek guy, he saw it, he made it, and he's still here. Since 46, brother.
And we couldn't find a better place to start our second episode of Hood Burgers.
Hood Burgers. But don't say more. I gotta get to this. First time here, boss.
First time for you?
Yeah.
Tommy's got us hooked on chili and old school vibes. But around the way, there's another burger tradition, still burning strong.
It's one of those very nostalgic places for a lot of people. When you walk in there, did you see? Families.
LA's Greek-owned Hood Burger joints. These family-run spots have been grilling with fire and soul for generations. A dash of Mediterranean spice to give these hood burgers a Greek twist that's straight up delicious.
And then you can see they're all about the community as well.
Well, that's what the Greeks bring into burger culture. A lot of these places are iconic, not because of the food necessarily, but because of the nostalgia, you know? That's what we find in these places, that people come here because it takes them back one way or another.
One time speaking to a Greek guy, I asked him, what do you guys look for when you guys build the burger? He said, when we built the burger and when we're looking at a burger, the burger has to be smiling at you.
Oh, wow.
Does that burger look like it's smiling?
Mine is sticking its tongue out. Look at that pickle.
Yeah. That one is either smiling or laughing.
All these Greek places have been offering us a bacon burger, so I went with a little bit of that polish link just to make it my own, and I loaded it up with mustard. Tell me if that's not gonna be the best bite there.
You know, I walked in there and I literally said, give me the biggest, meanest burger you got. And this is what they came up with. They just doubled it up con todo.
These are very stable burgers.
Yes, they
Qualified hands are making these in there.
And I can honestly say here, mine's bigger than yours.
Ah, this is packing flavor. Someone said these are the best looking burgers, right?
Chilito, you know what to do. Vámonos.
Let's get in.
Oh. Oh, that's good.
I felt different.
Even though mine is so stacked with so many things, the star here is the charbroiled meat.
You know what? I showed up wanting to not like this, but it's a really good burger. I mean, that double patty, you see that? You see the two contrast of colors right there. Like, you got the crisp and then you got the inner part.
Yes.
This is a good bite. I wanted not to like this, brother. Why? I don't know, but...
You know why? Because you didn't grow up on this.
Yeah, I mean...
Your nostalgic burgers are over there on the other side.
Nostalgia is all.
Welcome to this side.
This is something that made a man grow up, have a great career, and take it to the Super Bowl.
Did you see that? That was Tams 21, shown during the halftime set.
2 times has it been mentioned in a Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... Wow.
In Tams Burgers, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Viejo, ¿cuántos Tams hay?
42.
42.
Por ahí.
42. 42 Tams.
Son griegos. Lo que es la receta que ellos trajeron son de Grecia. Y pues empezaron puros griegos. Ahora, como puede ver, ya tiene pura gente de raza trabajando. Y pues ya trajimos el sabor latino aquí también. Como puede ver, también ya tenemos menudo, y sabroso y spicy, como le gusta a la gente. Y pues desde ahí va creciendo poco a poco. Soy de Guadalajara y le voy a las Chivas.
Decirlo, pero vos tenés que decirle, le va a la América aquí, mi amigo.
Pues la América es una compañía muy grande, Televisa lo patrocina, pues siempre hay ayuda. ¿Cómo se manipula pues el fútbol ahí? Pero ¿qué vamos a hacer? Es la América.
Y regresamos a lo que estábamos hablando. Los efectos del alcohol, el tequila, el consumo del tequila hace alucinar al pueblo.
Time up. Un placer, que esté muy bien.
Arriba las Chivas, arriba Guadalajara, arriba el tequila y arriba Tams. Bam.
Costa Bobos didn't see this when he started this. He was just here, built and driven to work and provide a service to a community. And the community has reflected all that love into the dedication that they put to build these type of burgers. Everything here on the menu has evolved. Menudo on a burger joint's menu.
Some people will say Greeks making menudo, but do you see the people that run this place? Do you see the people that are also cooking here? So you know they're gonna be making this menudo just right. Vámonos.
Caballero, un VIP delivery.
Mira.
Saquen las lágrimas. Fuego, el chile es bravo.
It's the way you dress the menudo that makes it happen.
Todo.
The classic.
Orégano.
Oh,
hey, LeBron James got nothing on me.
Ay, caray.
Oh, se fue tu chile.
Let's roll it up, huh?
They got the honeycomb.
They got variety.
Yes.
Like I said, aquí puro LA.
Órale.
Mexi, it's not orale, it's opa.
You know, it's the grano, the different cuts of meat, y luego I love that they chop them up in pedacitos chiquitos.
Yeah.
I don't like the big one. Pero the broth, very flavorful, very lean. They know what they're doing here with a menudo.
Really? Well, even if they don't know what they're doing, if your señora wants a burger, your son wants the fish and chips, and you want menudo for the cruda, I think Tams is a good spot to start, man.
This is crazy.
I'm telling you.
Menudo at Tams Burger.
They do it all, brother. I'll pull up at Tams for menudo anytime. Any time of the week.
This is what a lot of us grew up with. Eating at Tams is their dinners.
Fish and chips.
Yes.
Look at the size of those shrimp.
Always come on a bit of fries And then this is so classic where they throw a couple of onion rings.
We'll cut it through the middle.
What are you doing here?
Bro, I don't know. I've been like, my mind's playing tricks on me. It's some big bag stuff, you know? Take that burger to the next level. Couldn't help it, brother.
Your mind is playing tricks on you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, mustard over jalapeno. Hate me for this one.
With the mustard.
But with the combination of the pickles, the freshness of the tomatoes, and the spice of the flavors of that jalapeno.
I like how you think outside the box.
Oh, man. Here we go. For the record, for the legend, drop it.
All right. How is that? How is that? Speechless now.
Doesn't get more Californian than this, bro.
Tartar sauce, brother.
Tartar sauce at Tams.
Y este va
Hey, mate.
good on the fish, bro. Oh my God, ahí está.
Some county tartar sauce, but it looks good, right?
Look at that.
Wait.
Look at that. Drop some limon on it. Now we're talking. Look how nice and juicy it looks inside.
Drop the tartar and the lemon at the same time. We can make up our mind, bro. Ooh.
Like that.
This truly is an LA landmark.
What do I do with all this food?
Bring on the menudo. I'm gonna f it up. I'm gonna f that menudo up right now. That shit is good. Yeah, it's good.
That one is menudo.
Hey, you know I talk shit. Menudo is my thing. Like, this one's good.
My dad did it because that's what he was brought, like he worked for someone that had it. And that's how they did it, and that's how we did the charbroiled.
Greeks have cooked over open flames for generations. When they brought their burger stands to LA in the 70s, they brought that fire with them.
I can't answer who started it or not, but the Greeks helped the Greeks out. So one person started, helped someone out coming into the restaurant, and they had the charbroil already. And there is a unique flavor in the charbroil.
Beneath the grates, flames flare up from the drippings, turning fat into flavor. Flat tops give crust, but that charbroil gives soul.
Brother, we're in the house that Dimitrios built. Look at this, man.
That's him right
That's
there?
Dimitrios. Yeah, he names this place after his father, Konstantinos. Not Konstantinos, Dinos.
Constantino.
That's where you get the name Dinos.
Hi, my name is Maria Defterios. I'm one of the 4 daughters of Dimitrios Pantazis, who is the founder of Dino's Famous Chicken, who started in 1968.
These are burgers, right?
Those are burgers.
Why is it called Dino's Chicken?
Took 11 years of struggling, I believe. The man couldn't make it through with the cheeseburgers. So he goes and his relationship with the Latin culture right here, the Latinos, they inspire him to build this.
But how does it taste? Let's go.
Brother, that's enough pastrami to get in touch, huh? Look at the lettuce, like the way they set it up. Someone's really putting in time to this. That kitchen is really flowing. Look at this. A probarlo, salud. Ahí vamos. Quality ingredients, bro. Quality ingredients is all it takes. That's the Greek way. Charred, broiled to perfection right there. Look at that. At Dino's, the drink of choice has to be the orange bang, bro. It's an LA classic. It fits in with all the textures, how heavy this food is. They're using the right buns. You gotta use the right drink to wash it down. You see a fork, right? And you ask yourself, what do you do with the fork? Out here in this area in Pico Union, this is a classic touch.
And you know I like everything saucy, so I'm really digging this.
Oh,
you know what? We're gonna go even further.
Double.
We're gonna
Set me up. Look
make
at
it
that.
double.
All right, get in, brother.
Let's go, baby.
The idea was to infuse Mediterranean kitchen with the Latino American community of this area. So thus they created, our spices, the chicken juice that made us famous and created all these products that you guys enjoying right now.
I had a lot of burgers in my life. Coleslaw burger?
I've never even heard of this.
Coleslaw usually a side. It's there for you to try it.
Usually dripping, it's wet.
Pero this one, they put it right in the burger.
I need to do it like this. Oh my God.
Oh, it's a killer coleslaw.
The acidic effect that this takes. And the fries, do it.
Bro, this sauce. What's up with this sauce?
Bro, this is the one that changed everything. What skyrocketed Dino's Burgers to the next level. 11 years he struggled selling burgers. Only burgers combines the flavors of the people, the community. And that's what the Greek spirit is like, Creates this marinade for his chicken, and he starts dropping it at his home. They say that he was dropping it at home and his wife was like, put it on the menu.
In the beginning, chicken was not introduced, but my father-in-law and my mother-in-law were experimenting in the house. You know, as everybody else was doing barbecues, Sunday barbecues. So he was trying different recipes for the chicken. So he created the sauce, and my mother-in-law said, why not Jimmy or Mimi, as we used to call him? Why don't you put it in the restaurant?
Dino's Chicken takes over. Dino's Burger is still around, but Dino's Chicken is the reason why we come. Look at that.
Back in the days, we were actually refusing to give it on the side. The small containers that you got, it was something like, I don't know, the Holy Grail, you know?
So if anybody comes to this place, whatever they order, they gotta have it.
You gotta get a side of that marinade.
My dad came to the United States when he was 15 years old. He had family that was in the business already, and he slowly worked hard, learned the business, and they ended up buying out a family member, and he opened up his own restaurant. And that's how we continued the restaurant business on our end. And it always was a charbroiled burger, which also pushed us to doing our charbroiled chicken.
Brother, this is what changed the game for them. Bathed in that marinade, this chicken is thrown on their broiler, charred to perfection. This is a classic Pico Blvd treat. This is what defines them.
Then it comes with tortillas, some of it?
Para la raza, I'm telling you, this is Greek with a Latin fusion. I'm a wing guy.
This,
look at that.
This one here, what?
Look at how it breaks.
What?
You saw that, bro?
Salsita.
This is the way he made it. This is the way he intended it to be eaten. And this is what you're about to find out. Dig in. Saca las chelas. This is some real charbroiled chicken.
So damn juicy, so flavorful.
Oh my God. You let the sauce drop on the fries always. Otra. Vámonos. Watch out.
Jim's Burgers was my uncle's, George Gudani's. He did it with Angelopoulos. They started Jim's Burgers back in the days, and they also were friends with Puritan Bakery.
Puritan Bakery supplies bread for In-N-Out, Fat Burger, and more than 2,000 restaurants in LA.
Then there's also Douglas Burgers, and there's Chris's Burgers, and they started around 1959, around there. Who knows, were there anyone people beforehand? I don't know, maybe they saw a concept and said, we could do this better. Overall, they saw that works. They stepped in and they started working, they bought them out, so they kept the model of that, and that slowly, my uncle started Jim's Burgers, and he opened many of those with his partner. And then people would buy out Jim's Burgers, and they would change it. Hey, I'm not Jim, I'm Chris, or, like my dad's case, Dino's. But my dad got in it because my uncle was in it. But that's how we got into the business. Keeping a business open is hard in general, whether it's a hamburger stand or a clothing store. The work ethic is still there. Our parents wanted us to work as hard as they did. They worked hard so we wouldn't have to work hard. Yeah, like for us, I'm a girl in this business, and my sisters are in the business also. That's something that my father didn't want us to have to deal with. My dad built a great business that we can take over. But for the most part, there are some that are taking what their parents left them and are capitalizing it and expanding. Some of them are okay with just having the business, and some of them are like, you know what, we saw how hard our dads worked and our parents worked. We don't want to do that. Let's do something more. So they became doctors or lawyers, something that, they got the education to and decided not to be in the business.
Avocado, bacon, that's what I see.
Avocado, bacon, charbroiled burger. California can't get better than that.
And I just got the regular cheeseburger, charbroiled with sesame seed buns, and I see lettuce in there, tomato, and a little dressing in there.
I went to school just across the street at St. Agnes. It's gone now, but this is not gone. The Greek influence continues. As you can see, the charbroiled, the texture, the colors, the avocados, the freshness. Man, this is on a sesame bun, bro.
What's your go-to bite here?
this, a little drip.
Okay. Now that's a promo right there.
That will help everything connect. Dig in.
Can't wait.
So check it, that's a homemade Thousand Island. It's not auto, so you don't get the extra crunchy textures that kind of like take you off when you add that extra relish. This is really nice. It's smooth. Ooh.
Thousand Island in this one.
Yeah.
Let me give you that assist, brother.
That's the signature, like the style that Papa Cristo, the new owner, George Papa Cristo, added, where he brought everything fresh, everything natural. He's catering to the community.
Are we going for a little
keeping these around, right? Remember when they went away?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Cheers to that one. Opa! Keeping up with the movement of Hispanics coming around. They do something special here, which is this little sauce. It doesn't come with the burger, but if you know, you know. If you're a local, this is a must drop.
What?
Casi como una torta mexicana.
Sauce on the burger. I gotta say, this is something new for me.
Bro, get in.
Wow. If you know, you know.
How are you guys enjoying everything?
Good.
Good?
Look, I need to know the recipe, the secret. I need to know all the 411 in this, please.
See, what you do is you...
Send it to you. Give me your address and I send it to you.
What you do is you marry Greek.
Oh!
The way the patty is, like, crispy and outside, thin enough for the bite. Like, I mean, you've got moisture in there.
How do you do that?
How do you do that? It's like you got some pros back there, huh?
Most of our employees here are over 20 years, so that says a lot as establishments. Try the chicken too.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be nice.
That's a highlight right
Greek chicken. Because of the lemon.
Most of them do have a view of the inside kitchen. If they're really old school, they have the old school menu still up there.
Hey, this sauce is pretty good.
Well, it's originally made for the chicken, but you know, we have our bad habits. We kind of evolutionize, you know, drop it on the burger, whatever you want. But it's really made for the chicken.
Beautiful, beautiful looking chicken. I love the little char on it, nice and crispy, and then look juicy inside. And then look at the bread, man, little heart.
Yeah, I guess they know how to put a good plate together.
And then a bit of fries and some salad back here. This one is calling my name. This one looks beautiful, brother.
La salsita que no puede faltar.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Ahí está.
Let me pull that off right there. Let's get it. Eso tiene un poco de todo. This is where it's at, Papa. Look at this. Look, fall off the bone. This is pollo fresco. Top quality. They use a certain size. I can't give you information on that. Pero el tamaño del pollo también importa, you know?
Sauce me up.
Like they say, sorry, no tortilla. Oh, the bread, you can dip it into the sauce. Everything is into the sauce. They won't understand it, but they gotta come and visit to figure it out.
I thought it was a burger joint, and they brought us some chicken.
Brother, that's what the Greeks do. They include everything around them, and they put something together to cater to the community where they're at. They adapt to everything.
They got a big menu, huh?
It's pretty massive. I don't know, 3 screens?
Some do have a wide menu. They choose to keep it that way. You do what works in the neighborhood that you're at. For me, you can tell just by the structure of the building itself. You can say that might have been a Greek-owned restaurant. 99% of the time, you're pretty accurate. Then you could see the kitchen line inside. Most of them do have a view of the inside kitchen, and that is. And then the menu, that you could tell, from my perspective, I guess since I'm in the business, I can tell what hamburger bun they're using, and I can tell that it's Puritan or whatnot. So you can, there's telltale signs.
They got carne asada too.
They got a Mexican fusion.
Mexi spot.
And they have salad, right?
Yeah, and they got...
But the lettuce can stay to the side. You got to get this bite going. Pull the chicken off.
Pollito.
Pull the
There you
chicken
go.
off. Look at that. Y la salsa?
Wow, look at this, bro. Now, that's another promo right there.
Pollo asado sandwich.
Show them how it's done. Show them how it's done. Another hood spot, brother.
City of
And
Compton today.
we got the hats.
This is a monster in Compton.
Yes, and it's on Long Beach Boulevard. Look how beautiful this is.
But look at this food.
Yeah, this is why I say, you know what? We gotta make it with Tom's Jr. in Compton.
These are chili cheese fries, bro. Look at that. This is the greasy spoon effect. Look at that.
Oh, that grease right there.
Oh my God.
I think we should start tasting that. What do you?
Yeah, we should before.
Dig in, come on, you know.
Look at that.
Man, they always make that chili right.
I always aim for one, so I don't get it all over my beard like I've been.
There you go. Let's go, brother. Oh, I'm digging the chili.
Could I get a cup of that? That chili is amazing. Look at it. Like I said, this is pure greasy food. Oh my God. Nothing but urban vibes. This is real, man. This chili is on another level. But this time,
oh, you're doing it.
A little red, huh?
We had this movie before with this, and it tasted delicious. Try it. Give this a try.
That chili, bro. Nah, chili.
So this is their take on the Big Mac, but here they call it Super Burger. It's way bigger than the Big Mac, way more stacked.
They pretty much snuck up behind everyone else because you look at the name, it says Tom's. You're thinking like, oh, Tom's Jr. Is there a relationship to Tommy's? And you're just like, no, like I mean, this is something else.
They kind of stand on their own.
Yeah.
Pero brother, let's give this bad boy a try. Okay,
let's do it. McDonald's is not doing it like this, bro.
The dressing is really good. Yep.
Oh, big slap. My beard guy is gonna hate y'all, but let's get it. Oh. Signals to my brain and it just goes dun, 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 California love. Like, man, oh my God. Oh. Bro, this is crazy. This is not like McDonald's.
Nah.
Maybe this is what McDonald's try to do.
These guys are their own lane with this burger.
Yeah, but you know, it's that Greek quality of ingredients. They don't cheat you. They want you to come back.
And man, the Greeks been doing it, huh? They've been doing it for a long time.
Who would have thought?
And this is just part of the family.
Yeah,
but hey,
bro.
ever in Compton, Long Beach Boulevard it is. For the burgers, man.
No. You don't want to come to Long Beach Boulevard. Just come direct to Tom's Jr. This is where you got to come. You don't want no business over there.
Yeah, get off the freeway, step on it, do like 60, 70, and you'll be here like in 3-4 minutes.
3 blind mice.
Yeah.
Let's get another one. It's my first time being here, but the finish on those onion rings. This is handcrafted stuff, bro. Oh my God, look. Perfection.
Try it, bro.
It's not falling off, look. It's got to bounce. I'm sorry, bro. This is on my side now. So take over, bro. Drink of choice here, Fanta.
Fanta.
Tom's Jr., Fanta, orange, or strawberry, bubbly. It's a good stuff. Represent the spot. Like you feel pride in this. The Greeks in Compton. You know, if you do your research, you see that the struggle was real. Resilience was part of this movement. Like we got here as immigrants and they did too. Yeah. And they keep growing. And this is what holds everything together. Quality ingredients where you cater to everyone in the community. Yes. No one leaves without a meal.
burger stands kind of brought everybody together, you know, and we don't want to forget that it started with immigrants that were not educated. They just worked hard, and it was the hard work that our parents worked for to be able to give us these restaurants that we can bring forward. It's not easy to have a business, and it's definitely not easy to open up a restaurant right now in this kind of neighborhood. So I think what we want to remember is the hard work that they put in to putting. I think a lot of the burgers are the same. You know, they fluctuate from that, but it started from our founder, like the Greeks that came here. The same people that started it. It trickles from that 1-2 families, guys that came here and started the burger. They came from people who came from nothing in Greece. You know, that's the burger, and then that's what they gravitated. They knew something was simple, it was good. They added their flavor to it, a little bit of the Greek spice. I guarantee you most of them have a little bit of oregano or garlic salt or something that has the Greek flavors in it that makes our burgers taste good. So I think that's what it is, just the hard work and ethic that the Greeks put in a hamburger stand. Whether it was a hamburger stand, whether it was French fries or chili cheese fries or something, it did start with people that came here and put the hard effort in.
Classy giveaway with a cup, huh?
Yeah.
Greek owned.
Opa. Yeah, that's some real Greek stuff. Look at that.
These places aren't just restaurants, they are part of the neighborhood. They've been there for late night runs, early morning breakfasts, and Sunday meals with the fam. And behind every one of them is a story. A family that came here, put in the work, and built something that became part of the city. This isn't just a burger. It's LA on a bun.
Everybody got that spot. Late night pull up after the kickback, 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 kickback. Back in 47, Lovey had a vision. Texas style burger, pure hood tradition. Flat top sizzling, patties getting smashed. No gimmicks, just grill marks and old school class. Lettuce, tomato, onion for the crunch. Mayo, mustard, pickles in the perfect bunch. Don't forget the relish, that OG drip. Fat burger built on a real good grip. It ain't just a name, it's a blueprint flame. From LA to the world, but it still feel the same. Every bite got history, soul in the taste. From Western to Crenshaw, she blessed every place. She ain't need a suit, just a spatula and pride. Fat burger, a memory you feel inside. Late night run or a spot to post up with the crew. Wrapped in wax paper, just like we used to do. That's my spot, don't need to explain. Grease in the bag, fresh off the flame. Late night posted in the parking lot. Burgers just hit different when the grill's still hot. You got your joint, I got mine, that's real. One bite brings back the way it used to feel. Ooh, I still feel them nights so clear. Just me, my crew, and that burger. Now let's talk charbroiled. Fire on the grill, Greek spots in the hood that serve every thrill. Got a menu so big, need a week just to try it. From gyros to burritos, they'll never let you diet. Special sauce dripping on a sesame bun. Fresh cut fries on the side, well done. You walk in, the vibe loud, chrome seats worn. Breakfast at midnight, pastrami till morn. The owner yelling orders in a thick Greek tone. But know your name, your order, man, it feel like home. It's a burger with roots, got culture and grit. Where the paper tray meals always come legit. A gyro in one hand, burger in the other. Combos so wild, you never find another. Shout out to them spots, holding it down for years. Stacking flavor and memories and salt and cheers. You can keep your 5-star plates and linen cloth. Give me a burger and a paper wrap in a parking lot with old friends and good music. The kind of meal that lives in your memory long after the grease is gone. That's my spot.
Usually in Greece we use charcoal as well, but imagine maintaining a fire with charcoal here. It's way too hard, so yes.
We used to be called Dino's Burgers, named after my grandfather, but then we were selling all these chickens and we couldn't be called Dino's Burgers and be known for our charbroiled chickens, so we kind of switched it around a bit. But yes, I won't keep you, but yes, that's the story.